Hey guys, and welcome to my stimulus package update and stimulus check update. Wow, I haven't said those words in so long. I want you guys to know that I missed you more than you missed me, and I'm happy I'm back here for you with another video just to give you my perspective on everything that's been going on.
I just have so many different headlines here like this. Calls for stimulus checks grow as grocery prices keep rising. Say that 10 times fast. And just so many people need help right now, and Congress has this money. And we have over 80 different Democratic lawmakers that support fourth stimulus checks, direct payments. So you have the money, you have the support, send it out. Send it out. And I mean, this is what Americans are struggling with, right? So what is Congress going to do to help out the people that are struggling right now? I mean, what are they going to do? In fact, here's what Joe Manchin had to say. Check this out, Senator Joe Manchin.
It's time for this government and all of us to be serious about the economic situation that we're facing, the financial conditions that we have in our country, and the responsibility that we have as lawmakers. This inflation is real. It's harming people. It's 7.5%. That's a tax, and it continues to increase. It's not decreasing. So the feds have to step up to the plate and do something. The administration has to do. We all have to work together right now to get our financial house in order. If not, it's going to be absolutely horrible what it's going to do to the American economy.
So we all have to stand up and stand together, help out the people, help out the economy. So what are they going to do to help the people right now with inflation this high? This is coming directly from Joe Manchin. So you tell me, what is Congress going to do? What is the president going to do to help the people right now that are suffering from inflation? You tell me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. They have $800 billion of stimulus money. It's already been approved and it's just sitting. And you think about the things in Build Back Better that are in there, reducing the cost of prescription drug pricing for over 100 million people. Would that help people? Reducing the cost of childcare. People that work, okay, so mom works and dad works, okay, and they go to work, and then they have to spend 21% of their income on childcare. The provision in Build Back Better, the stimulus package, would reduce the cost of that down to 7%. Would that help out millions of people? Mom and dad are both working, okay, and they have to send their child to childcare because they're both at work. That's what the government wants. That's what everybody wants, right? So they're both working, trying to make a living wage. They're both doing what, they're, quote, supposed to do. So Build Back Better would help them out by reducing the cost of childcare, right? So would that help them out? Would that help them out with inflation? Let me know your thoughts. Giving seniors additional benefits, hearing, dental, and vision that they should have had all along. 75% of seniors don't have those benefits with Medicare. Why? Lord help us, I have no idea why the majority of seniors don't have it. You tell me why healthcare doesn't have that. And the cost of healthcare is insane. We just went over that over 160 million Americans are in debt because of medical costs. Cost of medical is just outrageous. These are the things that need fixed, right? And Congress has the money to help out Americans right now. We could talk about all these different things. Cutting costs is one of the largest things in Build Back Better. And also the child tax credits. I mean, 60 million children are no longer getting their monthly payments that were approved for a year. And now Congress can't come to an agreement. So now those payments have lapsed, and they're trying to figure out a way to pass those payments, right? Pass those checks. And they were going out, and they reduced childhood poverty by 40%, which was great. I mean, think about if you could save the world, if you were up there at the Miss America pageant and you were like, what would you do, right? And you would be like, I'd solve world hunger. Or I'd solve child poverty, right? Like, think about the things that you would do if you were on stage there, right? Or if I was there for Mr. America, right? Like, what are the things that people say? I'd solve world hunger. I'd solve child poverty. Well, these child tax credit payments, these monthly payments, actually reduced child poverty by like 40%. So what happened? A year later, they can't pass the bill. You can't make this stuff up. It's really sad. It's really sad. And 60 million children are now no longer getting these payments, and we're now going on the second month where this second payment is February 15th is 4 days away. It's not going to go out in 4 days. Even if they passed it today, which is, they're not going to pass it today. It's not going to happen. They wouldn't even go out at time. So it's just it's tough out there right now. The problem with the economic landscape right now, and we had this a few years ago. Remember, I'm not from either party, so I try to take a middle road here. I consider myself a realist. I just look at things from a real point of view, not a Democrat, not a Republican. And Democrats did this a few years ago when Republicans controlled the House, the Senate, the presidency. When one party controls everything, the Democrats control everything right now, the House, the Senate, the presidency, the other party kind of abstains from helping out the other party. The Democrats did this to the Republicans a few years ago when Trump was president, and the Republicans controlled the House and the Senate and the presidency. The Democrats didn't want to help them and vote for anything. And now the Republicans are doing it to the Democrats. Biden's president and the Democrats controlled the House, the Senate. The Democrats were able to pass the third stimulus check package. But now they're having troubles with Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema to pass more, which they might be able to do before the midterm elections here this year. We'll have to see how much more they come to. Or they may have to compromise with Republicans if Republicans will do that, and to see what more might happen, or get Joe Manchin to compromise. But we've been at a little bit of a stalemate here, and right now Republicans are just voting no on everything. They're just voting no, 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 no. And, I'm not just making this up. You can just go look at the votes. And in all fairness, Democrats did this as well to the Republicans a few years ago. This is the problem we have at Congress, especially when it's one party controls everything. The minority party doesn't want to help the majority party when one party is controlled by the majority. Because, and both parties do this, and the Democrats did this when the Republicans controlled everything, because the Democrats the Democrats didn't want to help out the Republicans. And now the Republicans don't want to help out the Democrats because they feel like they're giving the majority party a victory. Okay? It's sad. It's really sad that they're not putting the Americans first. They're not putting children first. They're not putting seniors first. And the majority party is trying to capitalize on the good that they have going, the majority they have going. But the minority party doesn't want to give them a victory. Here's kind of some more things that Joe Manchin said. Check this out.
There's a concern that we're going to get more reliant on raw minerals that this country may not have the more we go toward green, like electric vehicles.
Well, let me just tell you this. I've been very much concerned about that, and I have said I am not going to vote with my vote. I'm not going to vote to put our country in a situation where we're going to be dependent on foreign supply chains for the fuel that we need and how we run our economy. I'm just not going to do it. And you can't throw caution to the wind. We're the greatest nation on earth. We should be able to be energy independent and take care of ourselves. And we can do that while we help our allies around the world. We're not doing what we should do and what we could do, and you can't basically just say you wish it away and it happens. You can transition in a responsible way, and that's what we're looking at. But we're all responsible for the climate. We can do it better. You can innovate your way to a cleaner climate. You can't eliminate your way.
How do you think the inflation will affect Democrats in the
I don't know on the political. People should quit worrying about the politics. You know, the worst thing can happen is you lose. Do the right thing for the American people. Be an American. Don't worry about being a Democrat or Republican. Be an American. Do our jobs that we sworn an oath to. That's it.
So you can see Senator Joe Manchin, he's reasonable sometimes on some things. But the problem he's having right now, in my opinion, can let me know your thoughts in the comments, is with actually helping real people, right? And you heard him say, the problem we're having is inflation. Okay, so how do you actually help the people right now that are dealing with inflation? People on low income, seniors on fixed income, children in childhood poverty. How do you actually help those people right now that are dealing with inflation? The 60 million children right now that are no longer getting those checks. Seniors that are on fixed income that are now having to pay more for food, pay more for gas, and are living on $800 a month, right? How do you help those people? You just sit back and vote no on everything? Because if you just sit back and vote no on everything, you can talk a good game, but that's not going to actually help any people. And the Fed's going to raise interest rates here, okay? That's going to help curb inflation, but that's not going to actually help any people. It's going to help curb inflation, but the people sitting at home aren't going to actually get any relief from that, right? You know where I'm saying here. Now, all these states that are sending out help, if you've been watching my channel, all these states sending out stimulus checks, all these states sending out extra pandemic EBT, all these states sending out extra money for SNAP, all these different stimulus check programs, all these different universal basic income programs, all these different things that I've been talking about here on my channel. Every time I come across one, I let you guys know about it, especially the extra SNAP benefits and pandemic EBT benefits. That has really been helping out a lot of people, literally millions. That's really helping out a lot of people, especially utility assistance, rent assistance, mortgage assistance, and the student loan forgiveness. And there's probably going to be a lot more of that here in 2022 as well. Probably even some other programs that I'm probably even forgetting of off the top of my head as well. I'm sure you guys will remind me in the comments. But I mean, my message to Joe Manchin would be, you can talk a good game and say, we got to help the people. We got to get together as a group and combat inflation and help the people. But if you just vote no on everything, how are you actually going to help the people? If I could have one question with Joe Manchin, maybe I will here. I have a large enough voice on YouTube here. I mean, we've had over 150 million people on watch our channel here. I mean, that's half the country, if you actually think about it. And if you think, I've had, I don't want to say who, because I've had people from Congress contact me, and I've been in talks with some people from Congress in the past, in a good way, because I'm a voice here for you guys here, and as I said, we literally reach millions of people. I am your voice here for you guys on YouTube. I see your comments every day. I'm sending out tweets for you guys. I'm here talking for you guys here. I'm a voice for you guys here every day. Just literally out here spreading the word, spreading the message. I see your guys' comments every single day. I know what you guys are going through, what we're going through as a community here. Millions of people. So Congress needs to help, and if people like Joe Manchin are just voting no, how is that helping?
Alright guys, this is all I have for you in this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really missed you. Hopefully I'll see you here again very, very soon. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on everything we talked about here in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate you all. Please hit the like button on the video, share this video with your friends and family, and subscribe if you haven't already, and click that notifications bell to be notified whenever I publish new videos for you. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.